Advent. For those that don't know, the makers, the UK needle felting company of choice. There are plenty other needle felting companies, but they run an Advent box with a little something every day. It's too late to buy your boxes, but if you have one, you can come along with me. And if you don't have one, you can help me with some ideas for inspiration for what we're going to do. So we're just going to have a look at the box, possibly every day. See what's in it and see if we have any ideas for a project. I know this is probably a super busy time for most people, so this is just going to be a quick old chat. And before we dive into the makers subscription box, I just want to say thank you to the makers for a little surprise I got, which is a little box of needles. So yeah, I've got some needles to dig into. We have a giant multi-tool, an 8-needle multi-tool with the needles all in a circle, so that'll be super for big projects. We have, what else do we have? The entire mix of felting needles. I say this to everyone all the time. If you're just starting out, it's a good idea to buy sort of a mix of all the needles. So the makers do this in a tube, mix of all the needles, and then you can practice and see what you like the best. I'm intrigued to try this one. So this is a different 3-needle tool. I didn't bring up my blue 3-needle tool, but I think partially the maker sent me the blue tool, which I love, but I'm like the canary. I'm like the idiot to test things out. When I tried to load it, I really was struggling to put all the 3 needles in it, and I'm told this one's easier to load. And it's adjustable. I don't know if you can see that, but it's adjustable needle length. So you can stab deeper as well, which is super interesting. And then one that I'm really intrigued with, I think I've seen Steffi using this, but this looks like it's a needle tool that holds 7 needles, but you can take the center of the tool out to get a quick 1 needle and then put it back in for many needles. Interesting. So I will dig into that later, but today is about Advent calendars. So we'll put that over there. I will check the chat and then we'll dive into this. Denise, hello there. Glad I'm here in time. Don't have the maker's advent calendar, but I got another fluffy one. Excited to see what you get in yours. You've already opened yours. Awesome. Yeah, I mean, it's too late to get this anyway, but it just might give us some inspiration and literally just like a 15-minute chat with crafty people. I thought sounded fun. Lisa, hello there. Happy Advent Day. I'll be doing a daily Christmas craft while watching me. Oh, thank you so much. That sounds like an awesome idea. And Faith, hello there. Right, I'm going to dive straight in. And we have a few people watching, which is awesome. I wasn't actually expecting. Oh, you see the fluff going about this place. Yeah, so I showed you the box before, so I'll just do the one camera angle today. So number one, I have not, I was too late last year to get the Advent box, so I don't even know what kind of things to expect. But if you've got this, number one, and you make any projects and stuff, don't forget, share them on the makers page and also share them on Pam Duffy's Crafty Friends. But let's think about what we could make it. Well, let's see what we've got in here. I have no idea what it's even likely to be. I've got a bit of paper. And oh, cool. We have, for day one, we have instructions to make baubles. That's cool. I like this. Yeah, so we've also got, this is a great start. So we've got a needle to start for day one. So it's the twisted felting needle and a guide to do baubles. This is cool. So we're getting little bits at a time. So I love my twisted felting needles, and this is a 38 twist. So cool. You can never have too many needles, that's for sure. Okay, I think I have enough stuff sitting about here that I could make a bauble. So let's quickly do that. What colors have I got? Oh, right, I've got the nice red. That would be an awesome color for a bauble. So we'll just do this. I'll just use the needle that I've already got loaded in my single needle, so we can quickly do this. So so we're going to roll the ball into a wool. So tucking in a little bit of extra fluff. Let's do. There's actually some Angelina spark. Yeah, you can see that there's some Angelina sparkle and all sorts in this, so that'll be good. So we're to tightly roll it up and tuck in the ends, and we're looking to make a kind of ball shape. So that will do that. It's looking so pretty already. Okay, so first project is a bauble. That is cool. Like I say, I didn't know if we were getting actual projects or just getting a little bit of material. So this is cool. And this is a really nice quick one. So that's it. If it's a quick project, why not make it? So that sounds fun. And this is a great idea because I've got materials, I've got wool kind of sitting everywhere, and some of it gets a bit contaminated with other stuff. So this has a little bit of glitter in it by accident. So there we go. Making a little bauble is a cute and fun way to to use up some of that stuff that you can't use in a sensible project. Carol's here. Happy Advent. Excited to see what we can create with the maker's goodness. Tobias, good evening from the land down under. Yes, of course, these times will be probably a little better for you. I'm trying to remember the time zones. Well, it's evening. It's probably like about 10 o'clock at night with you. I'm not sure. Lisa, cute, slightly jealous. I'll carry on with my mug designs instead. Mug design sounds good as well. What I can actually see while I'm talking about the sparkle stuff, Angelina, I actually have some, I just saw that at the side of my corner of my eye. So I'm going to take some of the white. This stuff is so pretty. It's the heat bondy stuff, so I could like iron it and make something, but I thought I'll just take a little bit here because it is so gorgeous. That's a perfect Christmassy thing. So random stuff that I've got lying about, and just kind of spider web that over, and it'll catch little bits. Because it's a kind of plasticky fiber, by itself it doesn't felt, but little bits, it'll poke into bits of wool and get stuck. So it will sort of felt into the ball. But it'll make a super simple, but it should be really cute and sparkly little ornament. So that's a really cool choice. I was going to make another ornament tutorial. If you missed my dear last week, I was going to make another one this week, but I ran out of time this weekend. And I've still got orders to get out and everything. So yeah, I was hoping to have a nice chilled December, but December came around quicker than I expected, like it does. Oh, Carol, my internet is poop today, but great motivation watching along. Oh, thank you so much for joining. I know internet has been a bit patchy lately, but yeah, it's good for anyone joining in. I mean, we will literally, this will just be a quick little thing to check in on how you all are. As I say, I possibly won't be able to do this every day, so we might open a couple of bags at once sometimes when I run out of time, but we'll do what we can. Yeah. Oh, Tobias, you're in Queensland, so it's 9 p.m. That's not too bad at all then. Yeah, it's probably better times than my regular Sunday chat. Yep. Erica, hello there. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining me, everyone. I didn't know if anyone would join in because this isn't my usual time. For anyone who does any kind of live streams, basically going live at a usual time helps people know when you're going to go live. So surprise lives do tend to bring in less people, but it's still fun to do, and hopefully it gives people a little idea of a super quick project you can do. And yeah, we can see as time goes on when we get different things in our bags. But I really like a really simple tutorial and a felting needle. So people literally, if you were just starting out and this kit was the first thing that you got, you could even cut up an old jumper that you were going to throw out, and roll it up and make a bauble out of that. So you can totally get started. I'm seeing tiny little flecks of this Angelina stuff is kind of snowing out in a little glittery rain, snowfall. Yes, snowfall. Yeah. Yeah, Tobias. Sunday is actually Monday at 3 a.m. Yeah, I'm impressed that you guys over there are like even coherent in my in my streams. I know we have a few people from t'other side of the world. You're time traveling. You're my Sunday is your Monday. Yeah, I get that. My sister and her kids are in New Zealand, and we'll phone on, like, well, Christmas Eve one's funny, but it's the Hogmanay, the New Year's Eve one is funny. We can phone them on, well, this year we'll be phoning them in 2020 to ask them if 2021's any nicer. Oh, Faith, there was a happy surprise this end too. Lisa, oh, furlough ending today, so back at my day job tomorrow. Boo. I'll send you my rota so you can live stream on my days off, or I'll watch the replay. Yes, yeah, totally. We will just all work around your rota, Lisa. Oh, I'm sorry, furloughs ending. Yeah, I take it that's England's lockdowns coming to an end just now, I think. In Scotland, well, Scotland's not quite on the lockdown that England is. The whole of Scotland isn't in lockdown, but where I am, we were put on an extra hard lockdown till the 11th. So we've got 10 more days, but it doesn't make that much difference for me. But yeah, it means people can be furloughed, people can be working from home and everything, and hopefully we get the numbers down enough to have a decent Christmas, without going mental, because if we all go mental over Christmas, then the numbers will be back up again. Faith looks lovely, thank you. That was just a bit of fun, but I can see, like, it does catch the light. I could put more of the Angelina on, but we're just doing something quickly. And I do like how it sparkles. This white has it catches the light with lots of purple. And just doing it like this gives a really random look. You could be neater with where you put everything. But yeah, if you are short of decorations and just want to make something quickly, a needle felted bowl is as quick as it gets, literally. Because I could have stopped felting like 10 minutes ago. Have I been felting for 10 minutes even? I could have stopped felting 10 minutes ago and we would have had a nice bowl, but I just think they look a little nicer if you felt them a little firmer. And then in our instructions that we got in today's bag, there is ideas for lots of designs you can put on them as well. Yeah, so that's a fun start to Advent, and thankfully a nice quick project, because I wasn't sure. I was looking going, okay, well, if it's stuff we can't make, then we'll just talk about it, because yeah, we've all got busy days, so this is just going to be a quick little stream. But yeah, so how are we all doing? Who's got their tree up? Yeah, we'll do that one. I know a lot of people went kind of super early this year and set up their tree like last month, which I totally understand. But I don't do decorations. We do have a Santa in in the background. It's hard to point when the camera is flipped, so I'm trying to point with what I see in the monitor. Do have a Santa in the background. That's as festive as we're getting. Erica almost forgot to open the bag. Well, there we go. This works. This reminds you of your advent calendar. And what wool I'm using, this is actually some of the red left over from Santa. I just saw it sitting in the pile and thought, okay, well, that sounds great. I've got some of that. So I would say use scraps. You can use some core in the center and cover it as well if you're pretty colors you don't want to use up, or use core and then cover it with designs in the pretty colors. But for everyone who missed the start of this is just some scrap red wool that I saw lying in my pile, which clearly came from Santa. Right, I dyed my fingernails, by the way, but I could just see the color there when I did that. Yes, the red from Santa. This is what I had left from making him, and I had a little pinch of Angelina fiber lying about. So I felted them together, and it makes a glittery bauble. You could be more careful about where you put the glitter, or if you had a kind of brown, yeah, you could do a brown ball and then put white on top to make it look like a Christmas pudding with icing, and then little red balls to make your, it's not mistletoe. What's the word I'm looking for? But you know what I mean, the traditional look of what a cartoon Christmas pudding is. Yeah, we could have done that. That would make a super cute bauble as well. Serena, hello there. Tobias, I'm the only direct decoration I use. Yep, Tobias is a store Santa Claus, so he dresses himself up. Carol, Ireland lockdown ends midnight tonight. Cool. I follow the numbers, especially for the UK areas, and it looks, well, Ireland is not the UK. I don't mean to, I hate when people use England and Britain interchangeably. So for the people close by, I see the numbers more quickly, and I see that Ireland's numbers are looking to be getting under control. Northern Ireland's numbers as well. They've done a good job. So fingers crossed, guys. I hate seeing the numbers go up everywhere, but I think most of Europe's starting to get a handle on it. England is behind the curve as ever, and Australia has done a fantastic job. Australia and New Zealand, well done, guys. You're just like an inspiration for everyone. And for my friends in America, just stay safe is all I can say, really. And hopefully things, like I say, I'm going to phone my sister and phone her in 2021 and ask her if it's an any better year than 2020's been. But we've pretty much got through it. There's light at the end of the tunnel, and it's possibly not an oncoming steam train. Tobias, that Holly and the holly berries. Words. Why do I not be able to remember how to do words? I think I actually did a tutorial for a Christmas pudding with holly and berries on it. That rings a bell. It's super easy to make. So yeah. Serena, I'm a day ahead on the advent calendar, as me and the other half start ours on the 30th. As we're too busy with 4 kids on Christmas Day. That makes sense as well. I am not sure there are some days I'm going to be driving up to see my mum, so I probably won't be doing the advent calendar on that day. So I'm trying to decide if I open 2 bags beforehand or the 2 bags the day after. So either way, if I do 2 bags beforehand, I'll say to people, just like, here's the second bag now. So just go away and come back and watch it tomorrow if you don't want a surprise. Oh, Carol, the makers slap it on, add sparkle, but don't slap it on, use sparingly. Oh, is this a sparkly product? Cool. Other things you could use to make the baubles sparkly again as well. What I did with, is the glitters going to show? Yay, it does. To make this guy glittery, I had just found I had got really old eyeshadows that were glitter eyeshadows, and obviously I don't use them now because it's bad for the fishes. But if you glue them onto something, that's a good way to use them. That ties them up and makes them safe. So yeah, if you've got, I was going to say for the girls, but Tobias, who knows what you've got lying around? We don't judge. So if you've got old sparkle makeup kicking about, that can be a good way to use it up. Carol, tree lights are up, lights everywhere. Big switch on at 4:30 today. We'll put pictures up later. Oh, fab. What I'm thinking I might do possibly this weekend, just for that bit of normality, is I might drive into Glasgow because we're legally allowed to do that, and just walk around outside, keeping away from people, but just go and have a look. I'm sure all the Christmas lights will be up in Glasgow, and just go and take pictures. It won't be the same. I think last year I did it and went around the Christmas markets and everything, and it was so lovely. But I don't think it'll be the same. I think after the harsher lockdowns end, an outdoor Christmas market would be allowed, but I still don't know how I would feel about it. I might like mull some cider or something and put it in a thermos, and just walk around with that. Serena, you were going to open 2 on Christmas Eve, but just decided to start a day early. I think that's fantastic. Forward planning. Well done. Yay. Lisa, your secret Christmas pleasure is candy canes. Don't know why, I just love them. Hopefully there'll be one in your kit. Awesome. Yeah, I've not had a candy cane for years. And strangely enough, I don't think of Christmas with candy canes. This is a totally weird one, but where I grew up, we weren't far away from Stratford-on-Avon, the place where Shakespeare's supposed to have come from and everything. And that has like lots of it has traditional sweetie shops, and we used to go into the sweetie shop and get candy canes. I don't believe it was all the time, but that was part of the fun. So I actually think of summer walking around Stratford-on-Avon getting candy canes. And I do remember just sitting and sucking a candy cane until it basically sharpened itself to a sweet lethal weapon. You had the little cane end, and then just this major spike. They were probably quite dangerous. But yeah, they were really cool. But yes, that's odd. I don't think of them as Christmas things, and I have not seen nor had one in many years. And warning in advance if there is one. I don't tend to eat sugar or do any kind of carby things, so if I do have an entire bunch of sugar like that, yeah, I'm not responsible for anything. Right. Anyway, so project number 1. Oh, that does look. I would. For the people who worry about these things, you can lay the fibre on in a bit more of a decent pattern, but I think we did it. Day 1, we did an actual project that worked. And there's some lovely designs when you open your kit, so feel free to share anything you've made from Day 1. Advent is done. All right, let's pop them up. There we go. I've decorated. There we go. Done. So I'll give you a couple of minutes just to say goodbye and everything. But Day 1 Advent. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, so yeah, that was fun. So I'm going to try and do this at this time every day. I do also have a day job that I've got to get done, so I try and do a couple of hours work. So if things go wrong at work, then I won't be able to do this, but keep an eye out. If you're not, subscribe to this YouTube channel and hit the bell notification so you get warnings of when I'm going to be live, because I literally won't remember to post in social media because I'm terrible. Tobias, a few years ago, I needle felted a Christmas pudding and Christmas cake, both with removable slices. Oh, that sounds so cool. Yeah, I love the idea of, yeah. Oh, I'd love to felt a Christmas cake actually. Yeah, that sounds fun. Lisa, so cute. Thank you so much. Faith, thank you for the lovely chat. Thank you for joining in. Okay, guys, I will leave you to your day. Keep a close eye out for what I'm on next. I'm looking forward to seeing what we make, what we get to make tomorrow. Lisa, thank you so much. Right, guys, I will see you next time.